So last time we played this, we gave most of our secrets to this guy, Anton, who then killed himself in a completely unrelated note that had nothing to do with what we said or anything we did. Completely unrelated. And we gave them to him instead of selling them to Gladys, because I still maintain that giving Auntie Cleo secret formulas for things that suppress appetite in the poor is the most morally reprehensible thing we could do. However, I am curious as to just how much money we could get from Gladys from selling them to her instead. Because like all good evil people, my morality is for sale. Oh, that's pleasant. But I suppose we also have the comfort of knowing that whoever buys black market appetite suppressing toothpaste is probably not going to use it for good ends, especially if it's Spacer's choice. And all those other things, yeah, gonna be put to bad use. So I guess this is the most evil choice. And I'm not just saying that because I don't want to reload again.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
About that offer.
Yes, dear. Which offer were you interested in?
Like I said, there's only one choice we can really make here. And that's to betray Phineas.
Well, ain't that peachy? Anything else?
Here you go, Udom.
This is Halcyon News.
Do you have it? You know, my government seal?
Yes.
Oh my law. You've done it. You've saved my hide. I can't thank you enough. Now then, let me see. I just have to apply the seal here, sign like so, and... ta-da! Here are the forms you'll need once you reach Byzantium. Oh, and a nav key so your ship can travel there. Those authorization forms will let you speak with Sophia when you arrive. I'll send her a message straight away to let her know you're coming. She'll be delighted, I'm sure.
It's about time. We checked back on Edgewater, I think. See if we can pick up what's his face. Oh no, there's gonna be two of them now. The vicar.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
And I'm not gonna take anybody. Every time I take somebody, more people die, and my reputation goes down, and it's a vicious cycle. We want these people to starve to death, not be bludgeoned.
I'm reloading!
No, they're still upset. I think I killed their leader or something. Vicar?
If you've come to ask forgiveness for Reed Thompson's murder, I'm afraid OSI theology has little to say on the matter.
Yeah, I'm not. You don't care what I've done?
To Thompson? No. I have greater goals.
Sneak back in. It's a lot of trouble we're going through here. But it'll be worth it. I want that vicar.
Quiet.
Nope, we're gonna have to run out of here. Well, vicar, this is your first test. Wanna be on my crew? I'm gonna have to do a lot of work.
We've got a fight on our hands.
You know, Adelaide's gardening tools are actually falling way behind, and they're getting more and more expensive to tinker with. I think it may have to be retired, which is sad because I won't be able to take around my favorite serial killer-like trophy. But in some ways, it's even a greater insult to her that her trophy wasn't good enough to keep around.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Yeah, to Byzantium. So we can betray Phineas and all of his...
Can we talk?
I suppose.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
Well, what's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Yeah, you don't strike me as the type who keeps in touch.
Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
Actually, I can see it.
But I worked so hard. I dropped the accent, picked up a swagger, developed a taste for Spacer's Choice.
You gotta put forth a little more effort if you want to pass for real scum.
Maybe I could skip a few more showers, drink milk straight from the jug.
I forbid it. Should we try forbidding it? No, let's see these parents.
Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too.
Then let me prove myself, yes. The board is essentially the devil in this game, so yeah.
I have a job for you.
Prove myself.
One of our cartographers needs to be retired. I want you to carry it out.
I'm listening.
Rachel Lockwood, cartographer for the Bureau of Exploration. She's done some sensitive work for us, but now she's a loose end. Lockwood has to go. Get rid of her. Bring me her work. Then we'll talk about Dr. Welles.
Consider it
If we
done.
don't do it, someone else will.
That's right.
keep colorful
and
associates,
we want to beat
Captain.
them to it.
I expect you'll put them to good use.
Bonus to dialogue skills. I like having my companions with me, though. Mostly because, you know, I like watching their horrified reactions. And not horrified reactions. I'm just here to pick up something from our office.
Oh, you can't do that. Sorry. It's, locked. Yes. It is locked and you cannot enter.
You got a key to our office?
Of course I've got a key.
Yeah, I really need that key.
Well, fine.
That's a fake door. That's the receptionist door, where I guess we could go in and kill him if he hadn't given us a key. She's also got a thing going with the receptionist, who's apparently below her station. So that love story is gonna end in tragedy. I'm thinking.
I can take a hint.
A double murder, in fact.
Here we go.
Captain.
Guys, you were supposed to wait outside and not open the door like while I did the killing of the receptionist, so that this guy wasn't a witness. Now there's a witness. You know what happens to witnesses. Wait, let me get the angle. There we go. You see what you made me do? I hope you're happy. Is anybody upset that we killed a bunch of people?
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have
No,
to request a
you don't
counter
know.
waiver, and you know how dreadful the paperwork is.
Don't I ever, my dear fellow. Why, I spent 3...
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Yeah, you have a name.
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Yeah, you're in big trouble.
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then. They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
I could look for your sprats?
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green.
Ah.
Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
Of course. I wonder if we can put the sewer sprats in the cage instead of the regular sprats. I imagine they wouldn't be so docile. Yeah, I was sent by Adjutant.
I didn't know what I was doing, all right. I didn't even do anything. All I did was look at a few maps.
Relax, I'm not gonna kill you.
You're not? Why not? I mean, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I do rest easier when we break neither the law nor the law.
I'm not going to cause any trouble for the board, I swear. You won't hear a word out of me. I'll just disappear. It'll be like I was never here.
Hey, sewer sprat, come back. Come back here, little guy. Oh, we can't pick up these guys and put them in instead. would have been great. In that case, we're really just doing a good deed, right? And that one made a noise when its ash pile was picked up. That's interesting. No, it's a white one. Kill it. Where'd it go? Aha!
Captain.
There we go. I suppose slaughtering small innocent creatures has got to be its own reward. Oh, there you are. There we go. Oh my God.
Incoming.
Oh my God, it's got a name. Look at that, it's terrifying.
Hold up. We're still up. Survival of the fittest can be at times gruesome, or some might say entertaining to watch.
Yes, well, some would be me. I'm glad you appreciate that, Vicar. Oh, and it's still alive. That was miraculous. And we leveled up from killing the last of the innocent sprats. That's... I think that giant rat had a gun on it. Which I suppose explains why and how it lived long enough to get giant. Okay, all your little sprats are dead.
Any luck finding my sprats?
I have them all.
Truly? Why, this is marvelous! Oh, dear, it looks like some of my darlings have suffered violent misfortune. Nevertheless, it's good to have them back. Thank you for your help. I'm afraid I can't spare much, but I hope you'll accept this. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
You seem like
I'll keep quiet.
a compassionate guy. Like, obviously you got attached to those sprats. Which means you must die.
Never knew what hit them.
So it's done. Lockwood is dead.
Very dead. Were you watching me?
Don't look so surprised. You're a potential investment. Of course I'm going to keep an eye on you.
Well, it's a good thing we're
You followed my
bloodthirsty.
instructions to the letter. It's rare to find a freelancer with the discipline of a soldier. You've demonstrated your talents. If you're ready to talk about Phineas Welles, I'm prepared to listen.
Yeah, I know where he's hiding. How badly do you want to know?
I appreciate that you want to drive a bargain. You understand I'm not paying you for anything less than reliable information.
It's very reliable.
Wells had to be in touch with you somehow. Find his communication terminal and send us a tracing signal. Once I verify his location, I'll arrange for your payment.
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends.
And you are.
They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends.
I mean...
What's on your mind?
I mean, wealth is nice and all, but really it's just a bonus to ruining your life.
Absolutely. Let's talk.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Your signal made it through. We've pinpointed Dr. Wells's orbital lab. Excellent work. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
I'm curious. Wells may have been a delusional madman, but he risked his life to save yours. So why turn him in?
Because I want you to trust me, yeah.
You went through all this trouble just to earn my trust? I wish I had soldiers half as loyal as you. You've done well. You're efficient, talented, loyal. And if you're ready to get to work, we can finally start doing some good in this colony.
And Wells, yeah, what's happening to him?
Wells was an unfortunate mistake on our part. We let him out of our sights, and he operated from the shadows for decades. Wells has information we need. We're going to monitor his lab and show our hand when we're ready. Until then, you and I have work to do.
I'm always ready to serve the board.
I'm glad to hear that, because the board's sending you to Monarch. There has been a surge in off-world broadcasting coming from Monarch. Much of it is propaganda. All of it is illegal. We need those broadcasts shut down.
Propaganda. Well, probably they have a problem with it because it's propaganda for the other side of things. So, like, a good, ethical, free-thinking side. And yes, indeed, it does seem simple enough that I must destroy any such thinking.
I appreciate it.
I gotta go tell Phineas that I
We've arrived at
mysteriously
Phineas's orbital lab.
got a hold of a board-certified nav key. Right after messing with his communication station, because those two things are in no way related. Phineas, my darling, I have wonderful news.
What's on your mind?
I've got a nav key.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right.
Sounds like they must
If
die.
we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
No, I believe you. That's kind of why I'm on their side.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone?
Yes.
When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan?
Yes.
No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was unexpected and odd.
Sounded like a bunch of nonsense.
I am inclined to agree with your assessment, by which I mean I have been systemically programmed to do so.